Once in a small town, there lived a girl named Ella who faced struggles far beyond her years. She lived with her single mother, Clara, after her father walked out on them when she was only 6. Clara worked tirelessly to make ends meet, taking up multiple jobs just to keep a roof over their heads and food on the table. Ella grew up understanding the weight of her mother's sacrifices, but it didn't make her life easier. At school, Ella was bullied for wearing worn-out clothes and being different. Students whispered behind her back, not knowing the battles she fought daily. Her father's abandonment left a deep mark, and she often found herself wondering what it would have been like if he'd stayed. It hurt, and the loneliness often felt unbearable. But there was one thing that kept her going: her mother's unwavering support. Clara always reminded Ella that strength wasn't in wealth or popularity, but in resilience. "You are more than your circumstances," she would say. And so Ella found solace in her books, escaping into a world of stories and dreams. She worked tirelessly, studying late into the night, pushing herself to be the best she could be, even though the world seemed determined to keep her down. One fateful day, Ella received news that changed everything. She had won a full scholarship to one of the top universities in the country. It was the breakthrough she had been waiting for. With her mother's pride and joy behind her, she moved to the city, leaving behind the struggles of her past. Years passed, and Ella excelled in her studies, working internships during the summers and slowly building her career. She eventually became a successful entrepreneur, launching a company that helped other women in underserved communities gain financial independence. Despite the wealth she accumulated, she never forgot where she came from. One evening, after a long day of meetings, Ella sat in her office and thought about her journey. Her heart swelled with gratitude as she remembered her mother, the woman who never gave up on her, even when it felt like the world had. She wasn't just successful for herself. She was successful because of her mom's relentless belief in her. And so, Ella became a symbol of hope. Not only had she overcome the hellish challenges of her past, but she also built a future that honored the sacrifices of the woman who raised her, proving that sometimes the greatest victories come from the toughest battles.